Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete, here with my friend Alyssa from Greenie's Garden.
Hi.
Thanks for coming over today.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat 5 things out of my yard in my edible landscape, in the backyard only, that are superfoods for super vibrant energy and incredible longevity. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you trust me to give you these 5 things?
Yeah, you always give us fun things to eat here.
The last time we were here, what did we do?
We did wheatgrass shots, ginger shots, and my favorite vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
I think that's your least favorite.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well today will be a little bit better. They're like leafy greens I'm growing in tree form and garden, and let's go for it.
Cool.
If you want to hang out right there. Okay, first, this doesn't count, it's a bonus thing. You get to have a sweet, delicious sugar snap pea from the garden.
Yay.
That way I'm on your good side from the beginning of this video. Okay. Those are delicious. And really, the point I'm trying to make with that is that anything I grow in my garden is a superfood because I'm eating it ripe. It's growing in really healthy soil that has minerals in the soil. It's way more nutritious to be a vegan person and grow your food at home than it is to work for somebody else to get money to then buy food at the grocery store. Better to supersede all that and grow it yourself.
That tastes better than the ones in the store too.
Does it?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
how? Like stronger, more potent, more sweet?
Sweeter, more flavor. Yeah, less bland, for sure.
But our first superfood for this video is all this behind, which is called longevity spinach. And I found out about this from my friend John Kohler with Growing Your Greens, and he gave me the first plant of this. I've grown all this from that initial plant. So do you want to pick one of those off?
Sure, the whole leaf?
Go for it.
Okay.
And I think it tastes kind of like a dandelion leaf, but taste it, let me know what you think.
It's pretty good. It's kind of like a succulent.
Like juicy, like a succulent.
Mhm.
Yeah, like a Malabar spinach. If you have no idea what Malabar spinach is or longevity greens are, I challenge you to go find it in the store. It'd be very difficult, so you gotta grow it yourself.
Pretty
But-
good actually.
It'd be good with some dressing on it,
Vinaigrette.
like a vinaigrette,
Mhm.
but not too bad.
No, not bad.
Super high in nutritional value, very dense. You've already become healthier.
Cool.
Okay, let's go to the second item. Okay, the next bonus food you get that's not part of our list, but it's gonna give you on my good list, is a delicious sweet pepper. Eat the red part of that and let me know what you think.
Okay, cool.
And how was that?
Like candy.
Very sweet,
That was awesome.
really nutrient dense. Again, not part of our 5 superfoods for this video, but a fun thing to eat and way more nutritious than in the store because these are heirloom varieties grown in the super dense Mace's Mix awesome soil. Okay, the next superfood is gonna be this. It's a whole raised bed I grew full of dinosaur kale. Dinosaur kale is also called lacinato kale, and I think this is fantastic, especially if you eat the baby ones like that.
Okay.
I've noticed there's like no bugs in this year, and I spray nothing, so literally you
Thank
can eat
goodness.
this without washing it. It's perfect.
Cool.
When they're young like that, how tender was that?
That's really good.
And the fact that I was growing these over the winter time means that they got some winter cold weather sweetness and a little bit of tenderizing that the winter temperatures bring.
Yeah, that's delicious. It's really good.
Okay, number 3. You know what this tree is.
This is a moringa.
You guys have these at Greenie's Garden.
Yep, we do.
And I love this because I discovered it a few years ago, and it is arguably as healthy as wheatgrass. And you could dehydrate it into a powder, you can juice it, you can cook it into a stew, you can add it to your smoothies or eat it raw, but I want you to tell the audience out there what it tastes like raw.
Really, really healthy. Ooh,
What is it doing now?
it's kind of spicy, kind of horseradishy.
Correct, yeah.
Goes up your nose a little bit.
Yeah, so raw, without cooking it, without putting it in a smoothie, at first you're like, ooh, it's healthy tasting, like a really dense kale.
Right.
And then boom, it hits you with that horseradishy kind of wasabi kind of bite. See?
Yeah.
It's still there. So we'll cook the rest of this or make it into a tea.
Okay.
Okay, so raw usually is not how I do it. I usually put it in a salad, in a smoothie, cook it in a stew, put it on a sandwich or into a tea. This leaf is more protein than beef and more calcium than milk and more potassium than bananas and more vitamin C than oranges. It's a multivitamin leaf and one of the healthiest things humans can eat. All right, number 4 is this 3-year-old neem tree, and neem has got hundreds of health benefits. It's not necessarily like a salad leaf, it's more of like a medicinal tree.
Okay.
Okay, so if we jump up here and grab some neem, just try one leaf and let the audience know if you guys want to come in real close and
Yeah, I didn't even know you could eat these.
Yeah. So what does it taste like? It's very powerful.
That one's kind of spicy, like the moringa.
Hmm. Is it bitter?
Yeah, kind of more like arugula.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, like a spicy green, like a mustard green arugula mix.
Yeah.
And the Chinese people say, you know, you want to eat the bitter. You want to chur the ku.
Chur the ku.
So this is ku. This is ku as it gets. It's bitter as it gets. And a lot of people believe that if you eat more bitter things, it adds more health and longevity. So go Google search neem leaf health benefits, and you'll see hundreds of different uses for this incredible plant. And if you guys are in a hotter climate like Phoenix, maybe even Florida, Texas, Southern California, grow a neem tree because it's a great addition to your longevity. First, special shout out to your husband Brandon for filming this episode behind there.
Hey.
And the fifth and final thing is flowering vegetables. Okay, before you eat that, if I can show the camera this is a bok choy plant, and it's a bok choy plant that's gone to flower. So after it flowers, the bees sit on these flowers, and each of these little guys here becomes a seed pod that I can then harvest the seeds from and plant again next season. When they're young like this and tender, it's super nutrient dense to eat the flowers. It should taste kind of like broccoli. It should. Or like a leafy bok choy.
It does.
What do you think?
They have a fun texture too.
Taste? What do you think?
Similar to broccoli.
Because they're all in the same family. So even broccoli flowers will bloom yellow like that when they bloom. So that floret of broccoli we usually buy in the store, that's actually the flower, and it blooms into one of these yellow little bouquets. So if you're gonna get me a bouquet of flowers, make sure it's edible ones. And there you go. Winter time, February still, 2017. Even though it's just coming out of the winter, still lots to eat here and lots of superfoods to load our system up with. And I'm thankful that you were a good sport today and played my little game.
Thanks for sharing everything with me.
Yeah, check out Alyssa at Greenie's Garden on YouTube or Greenie's Garden on Instagram. And I'm at Jake Mays Tai Chi on Instagram and Snapchat, and Urban Gardening in Arizona Facebook group. Go vegan, grow your food at home, and we'll see you guys next time.